Yo, what's up, guys? Coming back at you with another Teen Wolf video. We are going to talk about the favorite season. I posted this a while back, asking you guys what your favorite season was. But you know what? I actually wanted to give my take on my seasons here. So we're going to go ahead and start out with my favorite season would be season 3A with the Alpha Pack. I don't know what it was about the Alpha Pack, but it was just perfect season for me. I really enjoyed it. I love the whole build up to spoilers if you haven't watched Teen Wolf. Hopefully you guys watched it or you will watch it. But if you don't want to hear anything, you haven't watched it, you might want to skip it. But you got to this is like the best build up you can have for Scott McCall. He's basically the main character. He is building up to be a true alpha. So basically, you get to see him ride to the occasion, and you have Deucalion up here in the top right-hand corner. He is the Demon Wolf, and he's out to get the best. He's out to get to make his pack the best pack out there because he's an alpha pack, and he's the leader of the alphas. But he is trying to convert Scott over to being a killer, and Scott, of course, he rises to the occasion and becomes a true alpha. So that is definitely my favorite season. My second favorite season is going to have to be season 1 because, I watched the first episode on MTV when it came out. It hooked me, and ever since then, I was able to keep watching Teen Wolf. And, of course, Peter was such a good antagonist on season 1. He was definitely, I really enjoyed Peter being the main villain of that season. He was definitely psychotic, crazy, everything you could ask for in the first season. My third season is going to be season 3, part B, I believe is what it was, with Styles, Void Styles. Styles is everybody's fan favorite. He's an amazing character. Dylan O'Brien he's spectacular as Styles. He's hilarious, funny. I don't know. I'm rewatching Teen Wolf again now. I really wish that he was in this Teen Wolf movie. I know that he become a big star now, but I'm hoping that Dylan O'Brien will come back as Styles. That Tyler Posey has already written a second movie. He's already written script for season 7. And I'm hoping that it gets pushed through. But Void Styles with the dark Kisane is awesome. So there's my top 3. Jennifer, she is part of the Alpha Pack. The one right here in the middle, very top. She was okay. She was a big part of it in the second half of season 3A. Because, of course, Kali was supposed to kill her. She didn't. She messed her up, and she became a dark druid. She was okay. So we're going to go ahead and go to, I honestly think the Death Riders right here would actually be my 4th season that I really like. I enjoyed the story. I like how they came. It was they rode in on the storm. Whoever they took, nobody remembered, but they were going to take the whole entire town of Beacon Hills. They couldn't leave, so they kept taking people. Of course, you had Scott in the pack, ready to go. But they couldn't catch a break in that season at all. But I would have to give it to them. The Dread Doctors is going to be right here in the middle. And it's going to be right here and also the Beast of Javuldan. It wasn't my favorite season. It was okay. It was definitely better than Gerard and whatever that girl's name is. I can't even remember her name. Monroe. I would have to say the final season was the worst season. It's just my opinion. This is my list. I can't miss. Shout out to Jay Reacts. But yeah, the last season was not my cup of tea. This guy here, I don't remember his name, and I've watched Teen Wolf over and over again. And that's part of the final season. And I guess you know my list. That season's at the end. But I'm trying to think here. He could turn people to stone if you looked in his eyes. He could become other people to convince you to open your eyes. I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan of it because he came from the hunt and got out. So that I just wasn't a very. I just didn't like how that turned out. But back to the Dread Doctors, it was okay. That's when they introduced the Chimeras and Theo. He was a really good antagonist of a character. He was a very manipulative person. Not really to go too much into the seasons. I'm just wanted to basically rank and say what seasons I like the most. But Theo, actually, if you look, he brought a lot to that character. Especially when they brought him back, and basically Liam and Theo were like this. He risked his life for Liam, so he definitely had an upgrade in character. I kind of would like to see a season 7 where Theo gets turned into an actual wolf and he's not a chimera anymore, and see where they can leave with that, because he could have some sort of like a redemption arc. Can't really say Peter has a redemption arc because you can't trust him, but he changed. But you really can't trust him. Kind of like I would compare the redemption arc to be something like Vegeta on Dragon Ball Z. It's something that I would like Theo to do and come back. I know this video is kind of long, but if you guys like the video, make sure y'all hit the like button, the follow button. Trying to build some kind of community over here. I definitely enjoy Team Wolf. Also, it's a Team Wolf video, but I'm going to start doing some Vampire Diaries stuff. It's not like I just want to talk about it. But if y'all really like the content, just hit the like button, follow button, leave comments. That really helps. Share. And make sure you definitely leave a comment on what's your favorite season. And like I said, the Alpha Pack is my favorite season, and season 1 would have to be number 2 because that's what started it all. But I'm glad to be here talking about it, and I'll catch you on the next one. And